Yeah, good morning, everybody.
We'll see the neon lights, how they shine so bright. Tonight, we'll see the neon lights, how they shine so bright. Tonight.
Where's Baylor, man? How many days until football again? I think it's like 60. I think it's like 60. Oh yeah, rest in peace to Ryan Mallett. Sure, most of you heard about that yesterday. I don't know the whole story. All I heard was that he drowned. We might read about it in the news today. But how old was he? 35, I think. Yeah. All right. All right. Stop that. Yeah, let's start by stopping that. What's up, everybody? Happy Monday. Not Monday. Happy Wednesday. How's everybody doing? Hump day and that. Man. There's another musical group that's on the doo-doo list now. Yeah. I'm glad most of you got to see the ACC show last night because YouTube took it down. It was gone this morning, and I got an email. This time, the culprit is AC/DC. Yes. So, no AC/DC ever again. No Oasis. I've got by Oasis twice now. Who's the other one? Oh, yeah, definitely no Metallica. And I feel like I'm missing somebody. But anyway, add Oasis to add AC/DC to the list. Unfortunately, because the ACC show was great last night, we did get through 2 full predictions, though. We got through Louisville and Pitt, for those of you who didn't see, collectively as a group, which last night's panel consisted of both ACC people and SEC people because, well, that's just the way the show had to go yesterday. But typically it's mainly ACC people, but C-Dog forgot he had a show. So he didn't show up until the second half of the show, and so I had other people come on to fill in for him. Anyway, we had Louisville going 5-7 and Pittsburgh going 9-3. Yeah, which is a tie for the second best record of anybody we've done so far. What do we have here? Yeah, we also had North Carolina going 9-3, and then everybody else is pretty bad. Five wins for Louisville, 4 wins for Syracuse, 4 wins for Boston College, 6 wins for Virginia Tech, which I wasn't part of Boston College or Virginia Tech discussion. I'm actually surprised that they came up with 6 wins for them, honestly. But whatever, that's what they came up with. 9 wins for North Carolina, and of course 5 wins for Georgia Tech, I think. Yes. All right. We won't waste any time. We'll get right to the news here today. There should be some interesting news stories going on right now. I was perusing the interwebs this morning before the show, and I saw some stuff on there that was worthy. Don't be a quitter, as you can see in the title of the video here. Yeah, your boy is on day 2 of no cigarettes. Yeah. That's right. Now, I will say that I can't just stop smoking without any sort of help. So I do have well, here's what I have. I don't. It's like a little one of those little vape things to curb my nicotine cravings. But yeah, Mrs. Peete has been bugging me. Well, she's always been bugging me about quitting smoking for years now, but particularly for some reason over the past 2 months, it's like a daily thing. Like she hounds me and hounds me and hounds me and hounds me. So I made a deal with her. Frankly, I was kind of ready to quit anyways. Aside from the health effects over a long period of time, I've been smoking for 25 years. I'm not a young man anymore. But the cost, if I sit down, which I did, and calculate the cost, weekly, monthly, yearly cost of cigarettes, it's ridiculous. And the prices of cigarettes just continue to go up. So even without the health benefits of quitting, financially, it also makes a lot of sense. So now, I have quit before. It might have been 10 years ago, something like that. 10 or 15 years ago, I quit for about 10 months, and for some reason decided to start smoking again. So I'm going to give it the old college try. You know what I mean? I'm going to give it the old college try. I hope I can succeed. So wish me luck. You know what I mean? All right. Let's see who's in here. Oh, real quick, too, about a quick reminder about tonight's call-in show at 10 p.m. It shouldn't be an issue. I do have to be Mrs. Pete's date to a dinner, which I believe is downtown Charleston. I don't know exactly what time we'll get out of there, but I think we should be okay. I think I should be home in time to do the call-in show. But just keep an eye on my community page. You know, if for some reason I'm not able to get home in time, I'll post something on there to let you know. And I think it should be okay. All right, let's see who's in here. Matt Dovett's here. Nate the Great, Kevron Harris, Ballard Sports Media, Stingray, Jeremy Garrettson, Rack Dog, Clint Eastwood is here. Battle Angel, Happy Hump Day, Arizona Tucson 93, D Taylor, AC/DC is the most overrated band ever. Yeah, I don't even really like AC/DC, to be honest with you. But when I started the ACC show last night, what I did was I just pulled up a 90s rock playlist on YouTube. I had no idea what they were even going to play. You know, I just let it play. And I guess one of the songs was Back in Black by AC/DC. That's the one that they shut the stream down for, or took the stream down for. Yeah. But I wouldn't go out of my way to play AC/DC, anything, believe me. Care less about them. What's up, Goose Sports? Nature Boy says he's proud of me. Thank you. I haven't done anything yet, but I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Yeah, Rick Sanchez says breaking news: smoking is not good for you. Yeah, that's true. Somebody told me that one time. I can't remember who it was. Somebody told me that. Pete Magaha says cold turkey. Did I already say VicTube? Yeah, it was VicTube. Ballard got into a barroom brawl last night, then got behind the wheel after way too many espresso martinis and rear-ended a tractor trailer carrying a Norwegian cattle. What the hell? That's a hell of a story there. All right, let's get to the news.
Breaking news from the PigskinPeete YouTube channel.
Yeah, I don't know what'll work for me, dude. D. But I do know several people who did start vaping to wean themselves off and succeeded. And I know some that didn't. Here's one thing I don't want. I don't want to just replace vaping with smoking. That's not the point. I don't even really like vaping, honestly. Although this thing does taste good. I'll give them that much. What is this thing here? Frozen blackberry. It does taste good. I'm not gonna lie, but I don't particularly like vaping, and I don't want to spend the next 10 years vaping. No, thank you. So, all right, here, let's see what we got here. Oh, the first thing I wanted to look up here. Well, hold on now. 3 planes. Oh, I thought it said something else. I want to read the Ryan Mallett story because I haven't really looked into it. All I heard was that he died by drowning. I don't know if there is a story behind it or not, but let's look it up. Yeah, former NFL and Arkansas quarterback Ryan Mallett dies in an apparent drowning at 35. You don't really think of like that. I wonder how many people every year die. How many adults die by drowning every year? I bet the number's higher than you would think. You know, typically, when it comes to drowning, people tend to associate that more with children who aren't good swimmers or whatnot. But I bet a lot more adults drown every year than people think. Let's see. Former NFL and University of Arkansas quarterback Ryan Mallett died in an apparent drowning incident along Florida's Gulf Coast. He was 35 years old. Arkansas Deltaplex News reported Tuesday that Mallett was transported after the incident from a beach in Destin, Florida, to a local hospital where he was pronounced dead. I'm looking to see if there's any sort of like details about the incident. Anyway, Mallett played college as a freshman at Michigan before transferring to Arkansas, where he played two seasons. Shut up.
Tell your parents to say.
Where he played 2 seasons. He was selected in the 3rd round of the 2011 NFL draft by the New England Patriots. He played 7 seasons in the NFL with the Patriots, Texans, and the Baltimore Ravens. A native of Batesville, Arkansas, Mallett was one of the best high school quarterbacks to ever play at his home state. He committed to play for Michigan and made 11 appearances as a freshman backup to Chad Henne. He transferred to Arkansas after the retirement of Michigan coach Lloyd Carr. Started as a sophomore and a junior with the Razorbacks. He declared for the draft in his junior season to join the NFL. I didn't even... I knew he played for the Patriots and the Texans. I didn't remember him playing for the Ravens, but if you would have asked me how many years did he play in the NFL, I wouldn't have said 7. I would have said like 4. He played sparingly as a backup to Tom Brady, and the Patriots traded him to the Texans in 2014. He made 9 appearances, including 6 starts for the Texans before they released him mid-season of 2015. He then signed with the Ravens, where he made 8 appearances, including 2 starts through the 2017 season. So it doesn't look like there's any details on how he, what was going on. But clearly it was at the beach.
Save money on wireless and give you
Lord
a
have mercy.
Switch to Xfinity Mobile and save 45% over Verizon. Get the best price for 2 lines of unlimited, just $30 a line per month.
So there you have it. Rest in peace, Ryan Mallett. United States Supreme Court backs a man who sent female musician a flood of unwanted messages. Huh? Is he a creeper? We got a creeper, bro? The U.S. Supreme Court on Tuesday threw out the stalking conviction of a Colorado man who sent a barrage of unwanted messages to a female musician in a case involving constitutional free speech protections, ruling that prosecutors has shown he understood the threatening nature of his words. In a 7-2 decision authored by liberal Justice Elena Kagan, vacated a lower court's ruling that it rejected a defendant Billy Counterman's claim that his messages to a Denver singer-songwriter, Coles Whalen, never heard of her, were protected under the United States Constitution's First Amendment. Whalen said he sent thousands of disturbing and threatening messages over 2 years to her personal and public Facebook accounts. Can't she just block them? Can't you just block somebody on Facebook? I'm not on Facebook. Yeah. The First Amendment prohibits the government from enacting laws abridging the freedom of speech, but the Supreme Court previously has held that truth threats are excluded from such constitutional protection. So I guess his direct messages to this woman were protected under the First Amendment, according to the Supreme Court. Yeah, if somebody, if somebody's messaging me on Twitter or whatever, and I don't want to talk to them, it's easy to block them. A man who emerged from a bathroom foaming at the mouth on an Alaska Airlines flight had to be restrained. Just another fun day in the world of air travel. That's all that is. A man on Alaska Airlines flight had to be restrained and sedated after attempting to fight multiple crew members. According to the affidavit filed on Monday, the man was heard screaming in the bathroom when approached by an attendant trying to assist. He punched the door open and began heading towards the cockpit, with drool and foam coming out of his mouth. That sounds like some of the callers during the football season that call into the call-in show. Drool and foam coming out of their mouth. I wonder if they're a Florida fan. Maybe he was drooling because he might have been in the bathroom watching the final game of the College World Series and he got really mad. That's probably what it was. The flight attendant told prosecutors that he blocked the man from continuing further and asked for a medical expert on board for assistance. A nurse who came forward suggested that the man be given Narcan, a medication used to treat drug overdoses, but only administered in a low dose. Why would they give... so I guess they thought he was on drugs? This is when witnesses say that the man began resisting, trying to punch and push on people and grab onto them. After being handcuffed and giving sedation medications, the man told passengers he was having a panic attack, not an overdose. He's like, hey, dummies, I'm not on drugs. I'm just crazy. Shooting me up with drugs. Witnesses said after the plane landed, the man tried to hide a piece of foil with a white powdery substance. Oh, yeah. You know what that was? This man was on that meth. In an interview with law enforcement, the man says he was experiencing vertigo and had to be taken 3 HHC gummy bears before the flight. What is HHC gummy bears? Yeah, I think that means I think they meant THC. There's no such thing as HHC. At least, well, maybe there's some new shit going around I don't know about. I don't know what these kids are doing these days. But I think they meant THC gummy bears. Which he said could have contributed to his reaction. However, he could not explain why he had the foil, and at one point he appeared to tear up. He faces charges for simple assault. If he gets off with just simple assault, he probably got off pretty easy then. You know. Yeah, drugs are bad, okay? The in-laws of 7-time NASCAR champ Jimmy Johnson found dead in apparent murder-suicide. What? Oh, no. The father-in-law and mother-in-law of 7-time NASCAR Champ Cup Series champion Jimmy Johnson were found dead on Monday in a suspected murder-suicide. I guess it's his wife's parents. According to Muskogee, Oklahoma police, 69-year-old Jack Janway and 68-year-old Terry Janway and 11-year-old Dalton Janway were all found shot after disturbance called to Janway's residence. Oh no, an 11-year-old? Dalton Janway is the Janway's grandson and the nephew of Jimmy Johnson and his wife Chandra. Police believe that Chandra's mother, Terry, was the shooter. Wow. The release says that officers found one victim, later identified as Jax Janway, laying in the hallway inside the house. Shortly after that, heard another gunshot from further inside the house. Yeez. Jimmy Johnson was scheduled to compete in Sunday's NASCAR Cup Series race in Chicago, but has withdrawn from the event, obviously. And they're just talking about, Jimmy Johnson's career and all that. That's a sad story there. Sorry, I was trying to read something in the chat there. Now, have you seen this before? I mean, this happened especially like around Halloween. You see these silly things where it looks like somebody's arm is coming out of somebody's trunk, like they've there's like dead body in there or something. But it's clearly, you can tell it's not real. So this is hair popping out of trunk promotes 911 call. Then driver and Ohio cop share a laugh. So someone.
Casket!
What is wrong with people, man? If somebody puts a wig in the trunk, like there's somebody in there and the hair's coming out. Oh, maybe she's trying to say it wasn't on purpose. Okay. Well, I that's debatable. An Ohio woman who put her wig in the trunk of her vehicle had no idea its placement would lead to police presence. Strange ordeal shown in a June 16th TikTok ended with a shared laugh between the police officers and the woman. This is her. I was driving down Lincoln Way, and I was behind this car, and they had hair sticking out of the trunk. I don't know if it's a wig or if there's a possible person in the trunk. No, so basically they pulled her over, opened the trunk, and saw there was a wig in there. So. Driver infuriated after discovering avoidable cause of a flat tire. These make me so angry. What is that thing? I'm trying to look at the picture. Let's see what the picture looks like. Huh? I don't know what that is. Well, one driver had a very bad day when he discarded this. Look, a disposable vape. Don't worry, I won't throw my vape out the car window. Don't have to worry about that. I didn't know. So they're saying that people have been posting online. Redditors on the post were offended by the wastefulness of disposable vapes and their ability to cause damage to vehicles and the environment. Is that like a common thing? Is this disposable vapes on the highway? I didn't know that. Not buying disposable pods and getting large bottles of juice is way cheaper in the long run. The cheapest option is also the most environmentally friendly. There's zero excuse for how wasteful most vapors are. It's about convenience. Listen, in addition to harming the environment, damaging litter on the roadways can be both inconvenient and expensive, and the problem is only getting worse. Not only does it look bad, but the trash and debris cause collisions while forcing the cost of cleanup to skyrocket. Yeah, well, I don't think anybody's debating whether people should be littering the highway or not. I just have a hard time believing that most of that litter is vapes. France braces for a protest after unforgivable police shooting. I wonder if there's a video of it. Not that I want to see a video of it, but sometimes that helps put things into context. You know what I mean? France braced for emergency or angry protests Wednesday after the killing of a teenager by police during a traffic stop that the president of France called unforgivable. The government said it would deploy 2,000 riot police to deal with any unrest. A day after 17-year-old was shot in the chest by a police officer who then appeared to lie about the circumstances of the killing. The shooting had already sparked unrest in several Paris suburbs overnight. Celebrities and politicians expressed outrage and grief at the death of the teenager. Police initially reported that one officer shot the teenager because he was driving his car at him, but the versions of events was contradicted by a video circulating on social media. The footage shows two policemen actually standing by the side of the stationary car, with one pointing a weapon at the driver. The voice is heard saying, "You're going to get a bullet in the head." The police officer then appears to fire point blank as the car abruptly drives off. The car moved a few dozen meters before crashing. The driver died shortly after. Still not quite clear on what happened. I mean, I understand what happened. He shot him when he drove up. Like, why was he stopped? What was the problem? You know what I mean? There's just really not any information about that. Yeah, it doesn't really, it's just, this is just talking about how people are outraged and blah, blah, blah. This doesn't really tell me what happened. Yeah, uh-oh. A chimp spent 28 years looking through bars. Now watch her marvel at open sky in Florida. This is from the Miami Herald. A 28-year-old chimpanzee who spent her life looking through bars saw the open sky for the first time at a Florida sanctuary. The chimpanzee, whose name is Vanilla, spent the early part of her life at a biomedical research lab in New York. According to Save the Chimps, an organization based in Fort Pierce that hosts a sanctuary for rescued chimpanzees. She was later transferred to a wildlife waste station, an animal sanctuary in Los Angeles, California, that closed suddenly in 2019. When it closed, Vanilla, along with around 42 other chimpanzees, needed to be rehomed. The chimpanzees were harder to find homes for than other animals. Yeah, because they'll rip your face off. Which include lions, tigers, and bears, and jaguars. Who in the hell? People out here owning jaguars now, too? was I at? Medical research on chimpanzees was outlawed in 2015. So as research facilities shut down, space for the rescued primates dwindled. You know what surprises me about this? That it's only been as recently as 2015 that they've outlawed medical research on chimpanzees. I would have thought that would have happened 30 years ago. Eventually, Vanilla and some of her family members, including her sister Shake, flew across the country in a FedEx airplane to Orlando and then rode in a climate-controlled semi-truck for about 120 miles southeast of the Save the Chimps Sanctuary in Fort Pierce. This was a new experience for Vanilla, who has spent her whole life in enclosures with cage tops. She was nervous to go outside at first. It looks like there's a video here. Let's see.
Blue skies smiling at me. Nothing but blue skies do I see. Bluebirds singing a song. Nothing but bluebirds all day long. Never saw the sun shining so bright. Never saw things going so right. Blue sky.
Okay. The reason I shut that off early is because I don't want to get copyright. I don't know what that song is. I mean, I know what the song is. I don't know if it's if they'll let me play it or not. Toxic goo laser kills Australia's feral cats. Yeah, so I've heard about. Has anybody heard about this? Apparently, there's such a problem with feral cats in Australia. It's legal to hunt them. You know, sort of like the snake problem and alligator problem in the Everglades and stuff like that, where you're allowed to kill snakes and stuff. Apparently, hunting feral cats in Australia is like a normal, accepted thing. Australian authorities are hunting feral cats with lasers. What is this, Star Wars? Huh. To squirt them with a deadly toxic goo. In a radical plan to reduce the population. I wonder how did this happen? How did the cat population in Australia get so out of control, but nowhere else in the world? You know what I mean? Feral cats account for the deaths of millions of native animals in the bush, from rare marsupials such as numbats and bandicoots to reptiles and birds. They have pushed an estimated 27 species to extinction, and they are a threat to 100 surviving native species, especially small marsupials and ground-dwelling birds. Fuck them birds. The deadly new device uses lasers to identify the profile of a feral cat. What if it's not a feral cat, though? Like, what if it's a house cat? Now you've done killed Fluffy with a laser and goo. The box-shaped machine called Felixer Grooming Trap then squirts the cat with a toxic gel. The cat licks itself to try to get rid of the sticky substance, and it progresses ingesting the deadly gel. So they're poisoning the cats. Stop calling it a goo. It's fucking poison. That's what they're poisoning cats. Goo. Each time the device sprays a squirt of gel, it takes a photograph so that the conservationist can check whether it's targeted the right creature. Oh, yeah. So after... Look. we squirt goo first and ask questions later. want to know after we squirted the deadly goo on them, whether or not we got the right animal or not. Afterwards. Look at this thing. What mad scientist came up with this deadly cat-killing device? In thousands and thousands of tests, it's been able to correctly identify a feral cat as opposed to the native animal. The feral cats are incredibly devastating to native animals. We needed to do something. This is a major increase in our activity. We're trying to give native species a fighting chance against the predator. Well, as long as it's not fluffy, I guess. The solar-powered devices each contain 20 sealed cartridges of toxic gel, and they automatically reset after firing. So it's a 20-round clip of deadly gel. The device can also identify and squirt foxes, which are also introduced to Australia by European settlers, and have a similarly devastating impact on native wildlife. Blame it on the Europeans. Everything's the Europeans' fault, ain't it? Europeans, they brought the sickness to North America, killed off the native population with the common cold and that. Now they brought foxes and kitty cats to Australia, to the point where, 400 years later, we've got to shoot lasers with goo at the cats. So there you go. Poison goo, bro. I need one of those fucking machines for do they kill armadillos? I wonder, can I purchase one of those things? And as soon as an armadillo walks in my yard, it shoots poisonous goo on them, so I don't have to worry about it anymore. That would help. That's what I need. Here's another one. I'm not going to click on it. I'm done with clicking on these articles that say that they found a new species. Last time they said they found some new species, I clicked on it and it was a freaking tree frog. I'm like, that's not new. Talking about. This video may trigger, it says, was the mom wrong for telling her son to shoot an attacker? The law has decided. Huh. The internet is in a hot debate about a recent shooting in Chicago where a mother allegedly asked her 14-year-old to gun down a man who punched her. Geez. Well, yeah, that's definitely illegal. What are we debating here? I don't think shooting somebody for punching somebody else is legal. As a matter of fact, I'm sure it's not. Not to mention the kid's 14 years old, not 18, or not an adult. According to Fox 59 News, the two faced murder charges. However, some believe that the family's actions were in self-defense. What is this? Carlicia Hood was at the Maxwell Street Express on South Halstead Street when she got into an argument with another customer. The man was seen on bystanders' video threatening Hood that if she said one more thing, he would, quote unquote, knock her out. Hood looked off camera and said, "Get the gun." Then seconds later, the man wound up his fist and struck Hood several times. Surveillance camera footage shows Hood's 14-year-old son appearing in the doorway, pulling the firearm from his hoodie and shooting at the man. The boy then chased the man out of the store, shooting more rounds. The customer sustained 3 gunshot wounds to the back and was pronounced dead at the scene. He shot him in the back. That's where, well, It's hard to claim self-defense when somebody's running away and you shoot them in the back. That's self-defense 101 right there, bro. Authorities say Hood texted her son instructing him to get the firearm out of the car. Another surveillance video shows Hood trying to take the firearm back after the incident, but the boy pushed her away. The two then got in a car and fled the scene. Now the internet is debating whether these two deserved felony murder charges. Trigger warning, this video may disturb some viewers. Are we watching this? I don't know if I want to watch it. All right, I don't know if I want to see somebody get shot today. But yeah, that's definitely illegal. So. But good news though, Chicago's gun-free zone, so it's a good. That's a good thing. Gun-free zone reduces shootings, right? That's what they say. So that's good. Now this is how you know that the internet's listening to you, right here. I don't know. Is Volusia been in the chat? Every 14-year-old needs a gun in their hoodie. Duh. I'll let Volusia tell the story, but well, I'll give you just sort of like an outline of the story. When he flew from China to Tokyo, from Tokyo to New York City. And then the plan was he's going to rent a car at the airport in, I don't know which airport he was at, one of the New York airports, and drive up to New Hampshire where his grandparents were, where he's going to was getting married. Anyway, while he's in China, he goes online, he reserves the car, he pays for the car for the entire stay. Like, I forget what it was, from the 16th to the 20th, like whatever it was, 10 or days that he was going to be in the States. He went ahead and paid up front for the whole trip. And when he gets to the airport in New York, they go, okay, yeah, we got your reservation, we got your payment, blah, blah, blah. Present us your credit card that you paid with. Now, mind you, they've already deducted the funds from his account. Okay, like $2,500 or something. He presents them the card. Well, in China, they don't have credit cards like we have credit cards. We have a chip. Well, most everybody has a chip card. Well, they don't have those in China. It's a swipe one. So they look at the card and they go, yeah, we need it. Our policy says that you have to have a chip card. He goes, yeah, well, we don't have chip cards in China. And besides that, I've already paid you. They've already taken the funds out of his account. And they go, yeah, well, we didn't know. We did. You did pay us, but our policy is that when you get here, we have to swipe your chip card. And he goes, well, I don't have a chip card. What are you going to do with the money that you took from me? And they go, oh, well, you can go on the website and get a refund. Anyway, he went through this whole ordeal. He eventually, he had to go through 3 or 4 different places, and eventually the company that allowed him to rent a car without a chip card was some Russian-based company that I've never heard of before. But they knew what was going on with him. Like you know how all those car rental places are all together in the airport. They're one next to each other. So this guy sees what's going on, and he goes, "Hey, buddy, come over here. I'll rent you a car, but it's going to be like twice as much as what you're going to pay at any other place." Like they totally screwed him. I think he ended up getting it squared away, though. But anyway, my point is, he was telling me that this, I think if you're an American, for instance, if I were to go to China and try to use my credit card to rent a car in China, they would take the American credit card, even though they don't have chips over there. Oh. My internet's listening to me. Chinese payment giants revive effort to accept foreign credit cards. Chinese tech giants Tencent Holdings and Ant Group said that they would allow users to link international credit cards to their platforms, an issue that has has long plagued foreign visitors as the country's payment system has kept credit cards out for years. So this is telling me different than what he told me. Shocker. Tencent, the operator of the popular chat app WeChat and payment network WeChat Pay, said on Wednesday that the WeChat users overseas can link credit cards used by Visa and the WeChat app from next month. Foreign tourists can pay with WeChat when traveling in mainland China. This comes after MasterCard announced last week that cardholders can link credit card or debit cards to the Alipay digital wallet, where they can finally pay like a local. Alipay is the mobile payment app owned by Ant. I'm confused, which is not hard to do. So what they're saying, you can link your Visa or your MasterCard or whatever to some app, and then I guess use that app as if it's a credit card to pay for shit in China. That's what I'm getting out of this. I think that's what it's saying. China's mobile payment network became highly closed off to overseas tourists since the mobile apps became the predominant payment method in the country in the late 2010s, triggering a boom in e-commerce. Foreign visitors often find themselves unable to pay for things in China, where many shops and restaurants now only accept mobile payment rather than credit cards or cash. Now, we already knew that. We already knew that they're pretty much cashless at this point in China. I did not know about the credit card thing, though. Prior to Easy Card linkage change, foreigners in China typically need to set up a Chinese bank account to access. No. Hey, Pete, you want to come visit China? Yeah, sounds like fun. All right. Well, if you want to pay for anything over here, you have to set up a Chinese bank account. No, thank you. No. So, China. Sounds like a bunch of rigmarole, yeah. Oh, so it looks like they finally got the wreckage, or what's left of this Titan submarine. Debris from the Titan submersible that suffered a catastrophic implosion deep in the Atlantic Ocean last week has been hauled ashore. Large pieces of metal were unloaded from Canadian vessel to Horizon Arctic in St. John's, Newfoundland. An underwater robot dived to the ocean floor to search for the Titan during a multi-day international search. The recovered debris was covered in large tarpaulin, whatever that is. As it reached land on Wednesday, the pieces were lifted by cranes onto lorries and taken away to be assessed. Some of the pieces appeared to show outer casings of the 21-foot vessel. Do they have a video of this? I guess not. There you go. All right. Here's another new species one. All right, I'm going to see if this. This will be the last one I read today. Last news story I read, but they got me. I said I would never click on another one of these things. There's just never a new species. What is that? That's like coral. Oh, it's a sponge. Sponge, bro. Yeah, I don't care. All right, they found a new sponge, everybody. Oh, hold on now. I lied. Pilot dumps drugs on villages after fighter jet scrambled over nuclear plant. What? A panicked pilot dumped an illegal cargo of drugs after a fighter jet was scrambled to shadow his light plane when he inadvertently flew over a nuclear power plant. French authorities picked up a quote-unquote tourism plane on radar as it flew over the highly protected airspace of blah, 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 blah. However the hell you pronounce that French word. The plane, which had flown over the border from Germany, took a totally illegal path over the site of the plant where 2 reactors were closed down in 2020 because of their age and location in the area of seismic activity. After an alert was issued, France's National Center for Air Operations contacted the pilot and told him to change course to no avail. As a result, authorities scrambled a Rafale fighter jet to shadow the craft and force it to leave the no-fly zone. The fighter jet then escorted the small plane as it flew south and saw it drop a number of, quote, packages over the mountains. The plane finally landed at the Lanes airstrip near Abunas, where the pilot jumped out and fled. Damn. Where's he going to go? That guy had a bad day, didn't he? Later, locals in Mars and whatever the hell the place in France's name is, said that they come across a number of packets of drugs, which were identified as methamphetamine. Yeah, that man dumped meth all over the mountains. That sounds like at the beginning of Cocaine Bear. Isn't that what happened in the Cocaine Bear story? Didn't some people like drop some drugs from a plane and the bear found a big bag of cocaine and ate like a kilo of it, and then went on a rampage? Cocaine Bear, bro. Meth bear would be way worse. Meth bear. Meth bear. All right, that's going to do it for the news today. Roger Dodger does bring up a good point. Meth bear wouldn't have any teeth, so it would be hard for him to bite you. That is a good question regarding the Titan submersible, because they said that there's not going to be any bodies to find. Hopefully the new species is called intelligent humans.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the StreamYard link is in the description if anybody wants to hop on. This is the time to do it. Yeah, I saw that too, fools. People are stupid. I mean, this is the same type of people that think the Earth's flat. You know what I mean? You know what? I wish. Damn, I gotta do it before Friday's midday show. I saw the most insanely stupid flat Earth video on Twitter yesterday. I did email it to myself, but I haven't downloaded it. Well, let me see. Hold on. Give me a second here. Let me try to find it in my email. Let's see. Oh yeah, I lost so many brain cells watching this video. Give me a second. Come on. Oh, Jesus. Just show me the effing video. All right, here. Give me a second.
The sun is making its small circuit around the north, and it works its way back out into the fall, back out to the winter solstice, which is on its longer circuit. Okay, now, just in case you didn't understand what the portals meant, I'm going to explain it really quick. Now here I have drawn a rough draft, because I don't want to draw on my map. So let me explain this really quick.
Now, first of all,
you have your north pole.
Pay close attention. Now tell me that this guy does not sound exactly like Big Dog Brett. Listen to him.
Here, and you have your south, which is the southern ice wall. Okay, now in the book of Enoch, when it says
Big Dog Brett explains flat Earth. Listen to this. This is amazing.
I'm going to explain it really quick. Now here I have drawn a rough draft, because I don't want to draw on my map. So let me explain.
Hey, where's Brett been, man? Did he give up on the football videos and now he's doing flat Earth videos on Twitter? What the hell?
It's really quick. Okay, you have your North Pole here, and you have your South, which is the southern ice wall. Okay, now in the book of Enoch, when it says that the sun goes from the second portal into the first portal into the second, and then from the second into the third, well, it's really simple. All the portals basically are what they stand for. You got to remember they're talking in ancient times. So in the winter, the sun starts to move in, which is coming into the spring. So month 1, month 2, month 3, month 4, month 5, month 6. Half of the year, it goes from the winter into the spring, then into the summer. That's 6 months. It takes it 6 months to get to its inner circuit. Okay, and then when you hear it reversed in the book of Enoch, when it says then the sun has made its circuit, and it goes from portal 6 back to portal 5, and then from portal 5 back to portal 4.
What the fuck?
And then the nights get longer. The nights start getting longer because the sun is moving back
I
out.
also love the fact that I love how, this looks like a 5-year-old drew it too. You know what I mean? This is like a 40-year-old man.
In its circuit, it's going back out to its winter solstice. So therefore, when it says portals, it sounds like it's going backwards when it says that. When it says it goes from the 6th portal back to the 5th portal, and then from...
Does anybody know what the hell he's talking about? I'm seriously trying. I would think I watched this video 3 times last night, and I have no clue what he's talking about. Maybe I guess I'm just not smart enough.
Back from the 5th portal to the 4th portal. So it's really, really simple. I just wanted to explain that to you guys in case you didn't understand what the portals meant. And the 30 days, you got to remember a month. Most months are 30 days, 31 days, depending on which month you're speaking of. So it takes 6 months going in and 6 months coming back out. So 6 months to go from portal 1 to portal 6, then another 6 months to get from portal 6 back to portal 1. So what they've ingeniously done is took this whole flat earth map and they took it and they turned the whole thing into a ball. Now what happens if I take this map right here?
It turned it into a ball.
This whole map and I just fold the paper up into a ball. Well, guess what? This ice ring becomes a white continent on the other side of this piece of paper.
Uh-oh, here we go. Oh, no, shit, we got a digital illustration here. Look at this. Oh, wow. Bam. Mic drop.
That's what they ingeniously done. They're not stupid.
Or did you ingeniously take the globe and flatten it out, dummy?
They're smart. They know exactly what they're doing. They're manipulating you. And it's really, really, really simple. Thanks for watching once again, and God bless.
Wow. Thank you, Big Dog Brett, for that amazing presentation. We really appreciate it. I know I do. What's up, Nate?
What's up, Pete? How are you doing, sir?
I'm amazing and fantastic. Thank you for asking. How are you?
I'm doing good. I just ate French toast for breakfast.
That's great. Did you know that Big Dog Brett was a flat earther making videos?
I did not know that.
Yeah.
I'm actually disappointed.
Colby says he always says God. You know who that guy is, Colby? Colby follows that guy, I think.
Yeah, I know. He's a Georgia fan.
Why don't people in Antarctica fall off the globe? Well, Casey, here's the reason. I'll tell you why. And don't ask me how I know this, okay? Because I don't want to admit why I know this. Because the ice wall is not the edge of the Earth. There's a whole nother, land mass and ocean even bigger than the one that we know inside the ice wall on the other side of the ice wall. And that's where all of the, of course, the people who are controlling the world live. It's paradise, basically, over there. Yep. We're living in the shitty part of the flat Earth.
Oh, yeah.
Where there's war and, starvation and greed. And outside on the other side of the ice wall is a whole another place, which basically is heaven on earth. And only the in-the-know people live there. Also, I believe that's also where the reptilians are from, if you didn't know that. So.
Are they
probably, yeah. What?
Are the reptilians considered aliens, or the two different things?
There's no such thing as aliens, Nate, in the flat Earth thing, because there's no such thing as space.
We're still okay.
Yeah. Look, here's the thing. It's simple. We are basically slaves on the flat Earth to the Illuminati people that live on the outside of the ice wall. We are the center of the universe, right? The flat Earth doesn't fly through space, and it doesn't revolve around the sun or anything. The Earth is the center of everything.
Fake news.
Yeah. You're welcome for that.
And plus, I don't know if you know this, Pete, but when you go up to, if we're still talking about flat Earth, I don't want to talk about flat Earth because it's a waste of time.
It's a waste. You know how much of my life I've wasted on reading this dumb shit, Nate? Hours that I'll never get back. Yeah.
That's
Hours and hours.
Yeah. I actually. I mean, I respect their knowledge, but I just don't think.
Is that what you're calling it? Knowledge?
I don't know.
The whole flat Earth movement was started by one guy. I can't remember the guy's name now.
Michelangelo. No, that's all right.
No, I'm talking about a guy that's alive right now. He's one of these like guru types who's he's actually is a very smart guy, but he's almost like the flat Earth community is like a cult, right?
Yeah.
And this guy, I can't remember his name. Somebody in the chat might know who I'm talking about. He's basically their god, right? Because he's the one that brought the truth to light about the Earth being flat and how we're all being lied to, that space is fake, and that the sun is the center of the solar system and all that.
So you're saying that the flat earthers are atheists?
No, the opposite. They're creationists.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, one of the reasons that they use for the for us being lied to about the shape of the Earth is to hide God from us. They think that the powers that be want to keep humans down by making them think that they are such a small part of the universe that they're insignificant.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I'm telling you.
That's dumb. But I am a global or a glober or globetard, whatever you call it.
Yeah, I'm a globetard too. Yeah.
But I was gonna say that I saw. I didn't see the video yet, but you should when you're in your off time. The channel is called What If, or what it's called. It's like a mostly like space channel. Space. But it says I saw this thumbnail: true and fake. What do you call it? True and fake images that about space. So I thought to myself, "What is this?" And the fake part of the image or the side of the image has galaxies and stuff, and a man was walking on the moon, and the real part of the image is just blackness with a man or astronaut walking on the moon. So I don't know.
Flat dog bread. I'm trying to find this guy. He's a funny dude.
Oh, is it the one that says, "I still love you, or I just don't like you, bro"?
No, I'm talking about the actual guy who started that. He's basically the flat earther's Jesus. You know what I mean?
Oh
yeah. But he's living still. I mean, he's alive.
Is he shaped like the? Is he flat too, like flat Stan from the books?
No.
Okay.
He's a normal human being.
Oh, I thought he's flat. Because he's a flat earther.
I don't even think the guy believes what he's saying. I think that he's just enjoying the fact that he's like a cult leader. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But he started doing this shit like, I don't know what it was, like 10 or 15 years ago. He's got a bunch of videos on YouTube.
Yeah.
He doesn't just talk about flat Earth. He talks about all kinds of weird shit. He's a weird guy. He's a weird guy.
Yeah. I kind of feel disappointed with people will not be on the Midday show, but me and Pete. But I'm liking this too. Just me and you. But
no, you can't get to the other. Everyone keeps saying to go to the other side. You can't get. That's the other thing. They say you're not allowed to go there, but yet there was a guy. He holds like the world record for wingsuit jumping or something.
Oh,
he went wingsuit jumping in Antarctica. I think they lived there for like 2 months or something and did all kinds of crazy shit out there. So you can go there if you have enough money.
Yeah.
Or if you get some kind of, if you're a researcher. But they say you can't. They say that if you try to approach, if you get on a ship and you try to approach Antarctica, then, you know, the United States military or the Russian military or the Chinese military, somebody will stop you and turn you around because they don't want you to see what's really going on the other side of the ice wall. That's what they say.
Antarctica may, and I mean, I know Antarctica's not living, but I'm saying Antarctica nature will probably don't want you to see anything because there's nothing there. So,
Mr. Beast has been to Antarctica?
wait, what?
Well, he's a part of the Illuminati too. You didn't know that, Colby?
Mr. Bean?
No, Mr. Beast,
Oh,
the YouTube guy.
yeah, fuck the Illuminati.
Yeah.
And plus, I'm not a neutral fan of Mr. Beast, but I'm not a hardcore fan because he just gives out money to random people.
Yeah.
That's basically it.
I don't think I've ever seen a Mr. Beast video, honestly. I mean, I know who he is and what he does, but I don't think I've ever watched one of his videos.
It's basically pointless.
What does he do?
So I watch his videos, but it doesn't really interest me. But he does. So he basically does like some contests, like a lot of them, most of the time. Like the last one standing gets like $100,000 or something like that. Those kinds.
Yeah, I know he gives away a lot of money and stuff, but like, in other words, that's after he already became super rich from YouTube. Like, what got him super rich on YouTube? Like, what was his? Like, you remember what's that guy PewDiePie? He was like the biggest YouTube guy for a long time, but he started off just as a gamer, and then he went into and then he went into like memes and all kinds of other stuff. I don't even know what he does, but he started out as a gamer. What did Mr. Beast start out as?
A normal YouTuber.
Doing what?
Doing nothing, to be honest. You look at his old videos. It's like god tier awful. Sorry.
Yeah, so I guess you don't know either. You're like, hey, I've been asking you for 5 minutes. What did Mr. Beast do? You have no clue either. So just say you don't know.
Well, I don't know. I don't know what his old videos do, but I know his new videos does. But
Okay, I do know that he spent like something like $40 million, some crazy amount of money.
Yeah.
To recreate. Shit, what was the name of that show? Squid Games. Remember that? Yeah, Squid Game. So he did. He spent like $40 million recreating that. And whoever the winner was got like a bunch of money or something.
You know what pissed me off about Mr. Beast? Actually, in one video, he tried. He successfully healed the blind.
Huh?
What?
I'm not even kidding.
Who?
Mr. Beast.
He healed the blind?
Not with his like bare hands, but like he had like doctors, like.
What?
Yeah, I'm not kidding. They had doctors to have, them, have those.
You talking about cataract surgery, Nate?
I don't know, probably.
Yeah, probably.
But the blind didn't see the colors for the first time. Whoa. So.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, but.
Me either.
You're telling me that Mr. Beast cured blindness. That can't be true.
Well, I hate to say it, but he didn't do his bare hands, but.
Yeah, cataracts are. Yeah, so cataracts. You know what cataracts are, Nate?
No.
It's just like it's on beneath the lens of your eyeball. It gets all it gets all cloudy. So it's basically. Yeah, it gets cloudy and it obstructs your vision, makes your vision bad. I guess if it's severe enough, it can make you blind, but
Well, I mean, he tried. He actually made. Well, I don't want to say made, but like, but you should try to look for that video, off stream.
Well, it sounds to me what he did was he paid for a bunch of people to get cataract surgery, which is a great thing to do,
Yeah.
but that's not curing blindness.
Yeah.
Right.
But anyways.
Yeah.
How you doing, sir? Or should I say, ma'am?
Who? Who you talking to me or Pete?
You, ma'am.
Well,
Damn.
all right. Well, yeah. Well, I got the Wuhan flu.
Oh shit.
What?
Must have picked it up, when I was on my trip to Philadelphia. And
Damn it, Vic.
You know where you probably got it from? You probably got it from that dirty ass slot machine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it wasn't clean until like 2020.
Yeah. So you got so what, you started feeling bad and what, you went to the doctor or something, or?
No, it was yesterday. Yes, and then today, it got really bad. I had a fever this morning.
Oh.
Shit.
So how do you know you got the
Wuhan.
the Wuhan flu? How do you know you got it? You get tested for it?
Because I did one of those at-home tests.
Ah, yes, the at-home test.
Yeah, so I still got, I had a fever this morning. I still have a snotty nose, stuffy nose.
Ew.
So what about it? What about the other people in your house? Anybody else? Everybody else good, or?
Yeah, well, I think that they are both a little sick too, but
Oh, damn, Vic.
me though. But
Did you guys drive or fly?
yeah, we flew.
Yeah, they had those. Well, Wuhan flu or no Wuhan flu, those planes are flying petri dishes. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah.
And another thing I don't like about flying.
I mean, I had no problem flying to Augusta. I mean,
Right. I mean, I had a sore throat yesterday, but
Yeah.
that's gone. I still have a little bit of a cough. Sometimes, not a bad cough, but just sometimes.
You know what whenever I get sick, what I do, Vic?
What?
Now I'm not promoting that you do this. I'm just telling you what I do. I drink so much whiskey that I don't feel anything. Yeah. So,
man, fuck whiskey.
so then you reach a point where you don't know if you're just hungover or if you're still sick, so it doesn't matter.
Right. Well, I feel a lot better than I did this morning, but yeah, I don't have a headache.
Is this
anymore.
Vic's way of trying to tell us that he's going to turn the softball game into a super spreader event?
Oh no.
No,
Just like he did the Slob Olympics?
Yeah.
I'll be over it by then.
Yeah, that'd be good. I'm glad.
So says you.
I'm glad that he's got it now instead of 3 weeks from now. That's good.
Are you sure, Vic?
Yeah.
Well, you're not a scientist, so you don't know yet. Anyway.
Right. Although let's put that this time worked last time, but yeah.
Somebody in the chat. Well, they're trying to make a joke, but did you eat when you were in Philly? Did you eat a Philly cheesesteak, like an authentic one?
Yeah.
No? I was about to say I would have been very angry at you if you didn't.
It's so good. Sorry.
Right.
Wait, I have a quick question. Does Philly cheesesteak sandwiches involve a little bit of cream cheese?
No.
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 But you can put cream cheese on it if you like, mate.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
You want to put cream cheese for your Philly Pete?
All right. Noted.
Nate, are you at the zoo? What is that bird?
That's not me.
Oh.
Y'all can hear that?
Yeah, what the hell is that?
I don't fucking know.
Probably a frog.
He said, y'all can hear that? And I said, yeah. He said, he didn't know what it was. Clearly, you can hear it, too.
Right.
Well, I think he's just glad to know that voice isn't in his head.
Yeah.
I thought I was going crazy.
Piece of sponge, though. So are you saying that they found SpongeBob, or?
Yeah, that's what they found. SpongeBob. That's right.
Oh, HHC is real. It's hexahydrocannabis. So yeah, it's basically like THC.
It is?
What
Yeah,
the
it
fuck?
was something like the Delta gummies and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay, I got you. It's
The guy on the plane.
Those, and then they tried to give him Narcan.
well, they gave him Narcan because he came out of the bathroom foaming at the mouth and swinging on crew members. That's why they gave him Narcan.
What the? Okay.
Yeah.
God, what story did I miss?
Some guy on a plane got arrested. So he goes into the bathroom on the plane. He's in there for like 10 or 15 minutes. He comes out. He's like foaming at the mouth. They said foaming and drooling at the mouth. So, and he's agitated and he starts like trying to fight or he tries to work his way into the cockpit. And then the crew members like try to restrain him and he starts, trying to fight them. And so they get a Narcan pen and stab his ass with it.
Yeah, well, I hit him with a tranquilizer because, I mean, you're foaming at the mouth. I'm assuming rabies. It's time to put old Yeller down.
Turns out he was doing meth. That's the moral of the story.
And plus, it was on the
You
last.
should have shot him with that goo gun.
Yeah,
You used that laser, yeah.
Yeah, the goo, the cat killing laser.
Yeah, fuck them cats.
That's a crazy story, man.
Oh, by the way, Pete,
Yeah.
your assertion that shooting somebody in the back cannot be held up as self-defense is correct.
Yeah, if somebody's fleeing, then they're not a threat to you anymore.
Sorry, running away.
Yeah.
Well, here's also the thing too. Legally, you can't bring a gun to a fist fight.
Right.
You can't claim self-defense in that situation. It's only a fist fight and justify bringing a firearm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plus, not only that, I mean, don't you have to? It depends on the situation, but don't you have to try to get out of the situation before you use deadly force? I mean, like, it's in a fist fight thing. Like, she could have just walked away, but instead she tells her kid to go get the gun. You know what I mean? Like, she escalated it.
Yeah.
So.
Mm-hmm. And that's exactly how the law looks at it.
Yeah.
Escalation of force.
Right.
You can match somebody's level of force, but now obviously, there's going to be if somebody punches Vic in the face, nobody's going to mess with him for shooting him.
Well, yeah.
Or if it's like a 80-year-old man.
I guess it probably depends on the state.
Yeah.
But we should give this.
New York.
New York what?
No, I said New York would definitely throw Vic in Rikers.
We should give this woman the Mother of the Year award though by getting her 14-year-old to go get a gun and kill somebody for her. That was really.
Yep, that's my boy.
Yes.
Did Volusia ever get his car?
Huh?
Did Volusia ever get his car from the right company?
Yeah, well, he ended up having to pay some sketchy ass Russian car place.
It was a front for the Russian mob.
Yeah. No, but yeah, he did end up getting it. I don't know. That's weird though.
You know what I was thinking, Pete? When I come down in November, I'm gonna hunt down the armadillo for you.
Yeah, there was an armadillo sighting there on Friday night.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I didn't see it. My Mrs. Pete and my youngest son saw it. It was right when I was starting the call-in show. He comes up, running up here. He's got like tears in his eyes, and he looks like terrified. And I go, "What's going on?" And he goes, "The armadillo chased me," which is bullshit. He didn't chase him. He just ran across the yard.
Maybe little Pete got a little scared.
Yeah, he's scared of the armadillos.
But if I come down, well, not if when I come down there, I'm gonna get that effing armadillo for you.
All right, now you do that. How are you going to do that? How are you going to handle him?
I camouflage as an armadillo.
What?
You're going to camouflage as an armadillo? Okay.
Yeah, and be like
set up a decoy.
Yeah, decoy.
I think they roll solo, bro. I don't think they roll in packs.
Well, I know that, but I'm just gonna.
Well, no, you set up a female decoy like when you go turkey hunting. You set up female decoys so the turkeys will come.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna do that too.
What, set up a turkey decoy?
Yeah, turkey decoy. Yeah.
I don't think turkeys and armadillos are that close a friend.
I meant the female armadillo.
You gonna try to catch it with your hands?
Yeah, I'm gonna tackle that fucking idiot.
You know, we need to give Nate one of those net launchers.
Yeah, we can put him in camouflage and even like paint up his face.
Yeah.
And give him one of those net launchers. And he could like crouch down in the corner of the yard and just wait there all night.
Yeah.
If you don't film that and put it on YouTube, I would be
believe me.
highly mad.
I believe me, I would. Where do I get one of those? Can I get? No, they probably sell them on Amazon.
They do.
Yeah, they do.
Let's see here. How much does a net launcher cost?
Probably, I don't know, 50.
Is that what they're called? Are they called net launchers?
I think so.
It's a net gun.
Whatever, yeah.
Net launchers. Yeah, here we go. Oh, by the way, that reminds me. So I'll show you when we get done looking at these net launchers. Have you heard of this company called Bug Assault?
The fuck?
I got to show you this. I actually saw a TV commercial for this yesterday. All right, but let's see. A net gun launcher. A net gun fires up to 35 feet.
Ooh.
It means it's now extremely easy and safe. Humanely capture your target without risking bites or scratches.
Do that for the kids.
Let's see here. Net launcher
What are you
cast.
talking about? I'm bringing one of those to the Slav Olympics this year.
Yeah, some of these things shoot up to 30 yards.
Holy.
15 feet by 15 feet mesh net.
Oh my god.
All right, let's add it to the cart. Oh, here it is, $149. Now this one, is a bolt action net launcher. This is like a badass one here.
I want a fully semi-automatic one.
Like 30 nets per 30 seconds.
Yeah, I want a 30-round clip on that bitch.
You can get it with a full-length stock or a double pistol grip. Quick detach options. Includes one net with corner weights and 1 year. Oh, there's different models. Hold on, let me show you guys this. It's great. Net launcher, bro.
Oh, I've been down this rabbit hole.
Take that to the gun range.
Yeah, I don't
What
think
are you
they'll.
trying to do with this thing?
I don't think they'll let you. Oh, there's a video.
Uh-oh. I gotta see this.
I'm telling you, I'm going to be dual-wielding those things akimbo style at Slav Olympics. Watch
Oh, look.
back.
Oh, shit. He shot it at a bear.
I don't know if that's a good idea or not.
Look at this thing. Oh, here we go. From 30 yards, this guy's doing now. He's at the target range with the net. Here we go. Damn. Okay. You get the idea. I like to shoot that at a person. You know?
Hey, Pete Jr., go running.
Drugs required?
Gotta test this thing out.
You know how I'm always like bitching about the people, the cyclists that ride their bike on the road. Imagine a drive-by net shooting when one of those motherfuckers on the road.
That's awesome.
Hang out the damn window like you're about to do a drive-by and just net some cyclist.
Share the
Yeah.
road. Pop.
Why do I envision a video of Celine Driver doing one of his walking and talking videos and getting hit with one of those?
You guys have to see this. I can't believe I saw this on.
Drugs required.
There's this company called Bug Assault. Now, it's spelled BUG-A-SALT. It's a little gun. It's a salt gun that you shoot at bugs. I'm not kidding you.
Oh my god.
You've never seen those before?
No.
Oh, the little air guns?
Dude, I saw them. They used to sell those in the grocery store like 20 years ago.
Really? Is there that big of a market for them? Did they have TV commercials for them though? I mean,
Why not?
bugassault.com.
They shoot air, don't they?
No, you pour salt into them.
Yeah, shoot salt.
The ones I've seen shoot air like a.
Well, you can create a Bug Assault account if you want to. All right, here. Look at this website. It just shows them straight gangster blasting like house flies and shit. Oh, look at this one. They got a pump rifle now. Damn.
Shit.
$40.
Shotgun form, that's been around forever.
Look at these people. I could have some fun with this thing too. Between the net gun and the salt gun. I want to see a video of them slaying some bugs. That's what I want to see.
Hell, if you want, Pete, I can send you some. I got some rock salt 12 gauge rounds.
Oh, look. They've got a gun. You can get a gun rack for it.
Damn.
Yeah.
Duh.
Yeah, hanging on your living room wall.
Gun rack has a gun rack, sir.
You know what I mean? So basically what it is like there's like this little compartment at the top of the gun and you just pour salt into it. And then I guess, I don't know, does this thing run on CO2 or something?
I don't. Some of them I've seen do. Some of them I've seen they'll just pump up like a BB gun will.
Oh, like air? Yeah. Compress.
I mean, same difference. It's just compressing it.
Well, they have different colors. You can get a pink one for the misses. That's cool.
Oh, yeah. Gotta have a pink one.
Man, people will sell anything. Let's see. All right, so here you go. You got
You
the.
can buy. It's like $5. You can buy a laser sight for it.
Laser sight. They got the different Bug Assault models. You got the Shredder, the Bug Assault 3.0, the Bug Assault 2.5. So you got three different options. Let's see the Bug Assault 3.0. This thing looks badass.
I don't know. The Shredder sounds pretty cool too.
Ooh, look at this one. This one's clear and orange. Pink.
Put your purple paw on it, and you got you a tater gun.
Yeah, tater gun.
A tater gun.
How do you not have a potato gun?
I don't know.
Seriously, you're a tater
I was about to say the same
and you
thing.
don't have a potato gun.
Well, they're illegal for one reason.
Why are they illegal?
Aren't they illegal?
No.
Are you sure?
You can make them out of PVC pipes.
I know. I'm pretty sure that's illegal.
No. They're like competitions. See how far people can launch potatoes with those things.
You know, we should do that in the next Olympics. How?
Bring your own potato gun.
Let's see here.
Yeah, and see how far you shoot.
No problem. I'll bring a potato gun. I'm not going to use PVC though. I'm going to get that bitch up to about 250 psi.
Bug Assault demonstration. Does Bug Assault really work?
I don't know.
All right, here's a video of a guy like shooting bugs outside of his house. We'll see this one doesn't work.
Okay. Finish with your clothes and then
Well, I guess it doesn't want to play. Play. Oh, this is a guy shooting his friend with the gun. Now let's see that. What's going on here? Why can't I watch it? Here we go. Oh, he's gonna shoot him in the back. Oh, this is. It doesn't look that violent. The guy doesn't even flinch when he gets shot with it.
I got the cure for that.
You know what my dad has though? What we got my dad for Christmas? Because my dad, he's too old. He's not a gun guy. Like he won't get a gun. So my sister got him. Have you seen these things? They're like they shoot these plastic BBs, but they shoot them at like 350 feet per second. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking
Yeah. So I took that thing out in my backyard and started shooting my fence with it. Now it would. I don't see that really stopping somebody if they're really trying to hurt you, but it definitely would hurt. I tried to convince my brother-in-law to let me shoot him with it. He almost let me because he's crazy, but he didn't. It's not an airsoft gun. It's something different. It's
Well, that's what I was assuming it was an airsoft gun.
What are they, like metal pellets?
Let's see if I can find them.
So I guess it was an air hard gun. Or...
They're like little home defense pellet gun. Let's see if I can find the one I'm talking about. It's not a BB. I mean, I guess it kind of is technically a BB gun, but it's not metal BBs. It's they're like made out of polymer or something.
Right. Yeah. So is it like rubber bullets or?
Yeah, kinda. Not rubber though. I forget the name of the thing. There it is. I think this is it. The Byrna Byrna SDXL best self-defense air gun. There it is. Look at it. Let's see what the specs are on this thing. See, now the problem with this one is this thing looks like a real gun here. To the untrained eye here. Pull that on somebody, they might shoot you back.
Yeah, no. Yeah, maybe you should test it out at the gun range.
Yeah, I don't think there's no reason to take an airsoft gun to a gun range. Just do it out in the backyard and shoot that thing. State air gun laws. I didn't know there was such a thing.
Uh-oh.
You ever heard of that, Slim? Oh, loose Slim? Anyway.
Nice one here.
All right, here we go. Here it is. Yeah, 300 feet per second. 30 shots per cartridge. Semi-automatic, 6.5 pounds. 5-round magazine, comes with 2 mags. Yeah.
2 mags.
Anyway.
And yes, so some of those airsoft guns have been confused for real guns. Because there was one a few years ago. Everybody was up in arms because cops shot this 12-year-old that had one.
Yeah, well,
it was like 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, I know you can't see the screen right now, but this one right here looks like a real gun. It's all.
They sell them at Walmart, and it looks exactly like my Glock.
Yeah, they sell it to like $100, right? I think Glock makes them.
I don't know if they make them or not.
I'm pretty sure Glock makes an airsoft gun that looks just like a Glock 19.
Remember that one story? I think you covered it, Pete. It was about a year ago. Some guy walks in and tries to hold up a restaurant with an airsoft gun, and then one customer that was sitting down shot him.
Yeah, I remember that.
Wanted to get up in arms about it, and
yeah, well,
it looks so real.
Those things do look real.
Yeah, you can't expect somebody and again, for instance, if somebody in a lot going on, something scary was happening, and somebody pulled this gun that I'm looking at right here on me, I would think it's a real gun, and I probably would respond in kind. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, I get it.
And I mean, I get people being upset too that, you know, a 12-year-old got shot and killed by the cops.
Right.
You know, nobody. Number one, like you just said, it's hard to tell the difference, especially at 3 a.m. in the dark, and all they're responding to is somebody saying, you know, a kid's in the park pointing a gun at people. And number two, why did nobody ask this kid's parents why the fuck their kid was running around a park in Chicago at 3 in the morning?
You okay, Nate?
What?
Did you just fall over?
That sounded like it hurt.
Probably.
Don't know if you fell over.
I probably hurt my toe like Deion Sanders did.
Jesus.
What happened with the surgery? Everything go good? I haven't seen anything.
Did they take his? Did they amputate his foot?
You know what? I don't know. I heard that he had this emergency surgery or something, didn't he? Let's look.
Yeah, we did.
I heard about it, but that was the last thing I didn't heard nothing else. I didn't even hear what was. I didn't read the whole thing and hear what was wrong.
Yeah, too.
All right. So update on Deion Sanders. He's been released from the hospital. Let's see here.
Amputation.
But the question is, did they take his foot?
Yeah, did his foot hit the transport port?
Deion Sanders was released from UC Health at the University of Colorado on Monday, 3 days after surgery for blood clots. Coach Prime's fiance, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, but what was the surgery?
Blood clots.
I knew that. So the surgery was for blood clots in both legs. This was an emergency surgery for Prime and said it was necessary for blood flow. He'll need to have another surgery to correct hammer toes in his left foot.
Hammer toes.
Hammer toes.
Hammer toes.
I've heard of clubfoot, but hammer toes is a new one on me.
He had 2 toes amputated due to blood clots while at Jackson State.
That one. Yeah, does Nate have hammer toes or?
Yeah, Nate, do you have hammer toes?
I got a big toe. But no.
I bet you hammer toes make some big money on Feet Finder.
I still need to do that.
So do web toes.
I still need to do that Feet Finder account thing.
No, Nate, don't do that.
Okay.
Nate, you need that about as much as you need a grinder account.
Hey, right. So here's a quote from Deion himself. He says, "There's no talk of amputation." He says there's no talk of any of that whatsoever. So it sounds like that was just a rumor that got started.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, there's no talk of it until there is. So, I mean, I would say, you know, that's bullshit except for the fact he's already had 2 toes amputated. So, I mean, anything's possible, I guess.
That's
bullshit. I mean, isn't Jay Shipe's missing like 7 toes? I mean, what do you really need toes for?
Jay Shipe has just 2 big toes.
What? How many toes does he really have? Jay, is he in here?
I think he's missing 3
I've never
toes.
actually seen Jay's feet. though.
Jay, how many toes do you have total?
I'm gonna guess like 3.
Does he have like a lucky 7 toes? Yeah.
Jay can't wear flip flops.
I think usually people have 10 toes usually.
Well, yeah, people usually have 10 toes. You're right, but he's got 7. He says. Does anybody know how? Were you born with 7, or did you have 3 of them? Or 3 of them cut off, and why?
I think he was working on something, and he got injured and had to get him amputated.
Wow.
I know they wouldn't let him keep the toes, and he was mad about that.
Sounds like me when I was trying to cut off a tree branch.
What?
I'm pretty sure that's what he told me.
Racing he says racing ATVs is how it happened. So he got in an accident.
Sorry.
Okay.
Well, I guess if maybe Jay can show us at the Bob softball game, but
Yeah, tell me about what's going on with this. What's going on with the thing with Georgia players? That's a new story. Does anybody know? You know what I'm talking about, Vic?
What about them?
I don't know.
They can't seem to stay out of jail.
I saw something about it, some sort of abuse thing, and that Kirby's kind of like vouching for them. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
Abuse from?
I haven't heard anything about that.
And John Serrain is on here saying that Uncle Lou is not taking the news well, at least not on Twitter. So he must be angry tweeting about it or something. I don't know.
Abuse from who?
Or on
Georgia players.
All right, I'm about to find it now. Dang it.
Must be like breaking news today or something.
Yeah, I think it is. That's the reason I don't know about it.
Or not player bad, but like bad human beings.
I wouldn't be surprised if he ended up making a video about it if it's that big of a story. Let's see here.
I mean, Kirby hasn't gone Sandusky on us, has
he?
UGA news. I don't even know what to type.
Yeah. Hope not. But
Yeah, I don't even know what to search.
Did y'all hear that story about Florida's head coach at baseball about his wife?
No.
Yes, that's old news.
Eat on him.
Well, yeah, he was dating a bat boy's mom.
What?
Husband found out, killed 2 kids, killed himself, burned the house down.
What?
And now the coach is married to the girl.
What the? Okay.
Oh, okay. So he cheated on his wife. Okay.
No, she cheated on his wife. His
What?
wife found out, killed himself, killed the 2 kids, burned the house down, and
What?
then now the Florida head coach is dating her or married to her.
Wow, what the hell?
Yeah, it's
That's
crazy.
messed up. But
All right, so this is from 1 hour ago. This is all I can find so far. From some outlet called the Bro Bible. You ever-
I've heard of that. They're funny.
The Bro Bible. Earlier this month, a report by Atlanta Journal-Constitution claimed numerous Georgia Bulldog players had been engaging in, quote, reckless and often lawless behavior that put them and others in jeopardy.
Right. Well, we knew that already.
And receiving little to no punishment from the head coach, Kirby Smart. The offenses included excessive speeding, street racing, driving under the influence, bar fights, and allegedly bringing weapons onto Georgia's campus. We already knew about all this. What's the... players have also been charged with domestic violence and sexual assault. So none of these are new stories, though, right?
no surprise there, yeah.
Yeah, Rah Thomas, but yeah, had the domestic assault.
But
the last big news I've heard about Georgia football is Rosemary Jack Saint getting a speeding ticket and reckless driving.
So I guess what this is somebody, I guess this all started with somebody writing an article for some publication in Atlanta accusing Kirby Smart of covering and allowing this type of behavior. I think that's what's going on.
So it's a lack of institutional control, right?
Right. So this all is just a response to some news article. That's what I'm getting at.
The AGC is always shitting on Georgia.
Yes, because Kirby has seemed to be unable to keep his players ranked.
A player charged with recording a sex act with an unconscious woman remained on the roster for a full season until he transferred. Others have stayed with the team while accused of transgressions and range from threatening or attacking their girlfriends to sexual assault.
Oh yeah, I remember the
Georgia players are bad boys.
I remember when Jeremiah Holloman got kicked off.
So this is the one that everyone's been talking about. The 16-year-old Judd mentions a Jamal Jarrett. You know who that is?
No.
340-pound defensive lineman who committed to the Bulldogs in July of 2022. So I guess he's not there yet.
Oh, I guess he's a freshman.
Police eventually ended up deciding not to charge Jarrett a month after he accepted Georgia's scholarship offer.
Damn.
So he was never charged with a crime.
Well,
Whatever.
If he wasn't charged with a crime, then what's the big deal?
Well. No, bro.
I saw this, Pete, but it's kind of old news. But I just want to tell you about it, if that's okay. So I read this news article. It said a man slipped off slipped off an off trail on the Grand Canyon.
Yeah. That happens all the time.
I didn't know that because
well, I read about it. Believe me, I did before I went to the Grand Canyon last year for the first time. Believe me, I looked up how many people die there every year, and it was shocking. Something like 40 or 50 people fall in the Grand Canyon by accident every year.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people do it.
Taking selfies. Well, you're saying a suicide?
Yeah.
And the other ones, I'm talking about accidental deaths though, like people that get too close to the edge to take a selfie and they slip and fall in.
Yeah, there's rails there for a reason.
Yeah, well, a lot of where we were, there was nothing.
Yeah, so don't have rails.
There was absolutely nothing.
I wish y'all could stay there overnight and like for like a day or two. I know y'all just had the day trip.
Yeah.
That place is awesome.
Yeah, I've been to the Grand Canyon, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, even the tour guide told us when we got out of the van, he's told us straight up, he's like, look, there's no safety railing or fencing or nets if you fall. He's like, so, don't get too close to the edge. You might fall in. Have fun. Yeah. It's like, oh, okay.
Be safe. Yeah, I found Jamal Jarrett on my spring roster. So.
No, so he's on the team now.
Yeah, that I got when I got to see spring practice. So.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He's a freshman. He's 6'5", 350 pounds from Greensboro, Carolina.
Gotcha. I mean, if he wasn't charged with a crime, I don't know how you can kick him off the team or discipline him.
Huh.
I guess you can if it's. I don't know.
Yeah, and I thought Ra Thomas was gonna get kicked off the team, but he's still there, so I guess he's not getting kicked off the team. I don't know.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Pete, we need to figure out this skydiving thing. You want to do it before or after the softball game?
Yeah, how about after the softball game? Yeah.
We're not going, Vic.
Yeah, that's a good question. When do we have till? When did you book that thing?
The dates?
Yeah.
The 20th through the 23rd, I believe. It's on the 21st, ain't it?
What do you mean?
The softball game?
Oh, yeah. No. I'm talking about this. When did you book the skydiving thing? I'm trying to remember.
The skydiving.
Yeah.
Shit, I have to go back.
Was that
we
in...
still got like a long time, but...
Well, not really. I think we got maybe 6 months left. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
Something. Well, I don't know. See, here's the other thing. I don't know if it's a year from when we were scheduled to go in March or if it's a year from when you booked the original trip. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Because
I don't know. I would think the cancellation date would be when the year starts.
Yeah, I would think so too. So anyway, yeah, I don't. That's a good question because we got. Well, we've got the softball game in 3 weeks. We've got. I'm going to be out of town for 10 days at the end of. Wait. Yeah, the end of July, the first week of August.
10 days, bro.
Yeah, 10 days, bro. So that all the way up until like August the 10th. That's when I get back. And then
my birthday's August 14th. If you want to go on my birthday.
So is that gonna be your third summer vacation, or?
Not necessarily. What were the first? Oh no, We
I
had
went to the mountains, and then you had gone somewhere a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, we go to Virginia to see my in-laws, my father-in-law, every year. That's I don't really, because I guess it's a vacation. I don't know. We go up there every year for a week.
Right.
But
Right.
yes, and then so after this one, after we're going, so we get the only reason we're going to Florida is because we got a free timeshare there from Mrs. Pete's mom. She has a timeshare down there, and she's not using it, so she said we could use it. So that's the reason we're going to do that.
All right. Good. Well, that's good. They should never turn down a free timeshare.
No, I'm looking forward to that. And then and that'll be the last place we go to, until the Slobs next year. So.
Oh, by the way, for the Slob Olympics, you know how many days?
What?
Do you know how many days till the next Slob Olympics?
I have no idea. I know what the dates are. I haven't counted the days though.
It's 248 days. Although it's 248 days.
That's good.
How many days until college football, though, Nate?
I think 60.
Man, that's Bears, man. Shot.
Like 59 or something like that.
Yeah,
right?
59 or 60.
Yeah, I think it's less than that because he said it was like 60 before or 59 before.
Whatever. He said 62 or 63 on Monday. Today's Wednesday, so I don't know. You have to ask Baylor, man. He's the guy to ask.
There was
I think he's been hiding.
9 days.
Aren't timeshares a scam? Yeah, that's why I don't have one.
Yeah, you can never get out of them.
Yeah, this is like the third or fourth timeshare that her mom has given us because she didn't use it. I don't know how long she's been stuck in that thing.
What the hell is a timeshare?
But hey, she's paying for the timeshare. You're giving us to us for free. I'm not going to complain about it.
Is it legal to rent those things out?
What do you mean?
Yes, yeah.
Like if you're not going, like put them on Airbnb or something.
Oh, I don't know about that. I'm sure that you're not supposed to. I don't know. I don't know. I've never been in a timeshare before.
You don't have to go and listen to that pitch, do you? For 2 hours?
No. I don't think so. I'm not good. Shit, if that has to happen and send Mrs. Pete, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
Hey.
I've never been skydiving before, but I would like to go sometime soon. But
May, how much do you weigh, if you don't mind me asking?
Good question.
257.
Yeah, he's too big, I think.
Yeah, I think you gotta be like 225.
Yeah, I think something like that. because it's two people.
Well, that's true.
That's why. I mean, if you were certified to jump by yourself, you could jump at 250, but you can't.
He might be too tall too. Who knows?
Probably.
I don't know why. Why would height have anything to do with it?
Yeah, how can you be too tall? Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
But I would like to go soon if I weigh less, weigh less. But
You know, it'd be funny is if they strapped like a 4'5" like female skydive instructor to Nate and threw him out of an airplane.
I might shit myself if that happens.
It would look like she's like a child on his back.
Yeah, like 2 parachutes. All right, I'm gonna get out of here.
Yeah, I got to go too, actually. Yeah.
All right.
See you, Nate. See you, Vic.
All right. See you.
guys.
Yeah. See all you guys. Thanks, Colby. Thanks, Vic. Thanks, Nate. Everyone have a great.
Bye, Pete.
Yeah. Hey, Vic. I know you got the Wuhan flu and everything, but are you doing your Wednesday show today?
Wednesday show, no, I think.
Oh, so is that Celine Driver doing that?
Wednesday show, yeah. So,
Yeah. So he's taking it back over for good now.
yeah.
That's good. All right. So I guess we'll see you on Friday then at 6 p.m.
Friday, yeah.
Friday at 6 p.m. The Vic. The what do you call that show? The VicTube show.
With the VicTube Live.
VicTube Live. Everybody. There you go. All right, man. Well, I hope you feel better.
Yeah, me too.
All right. See you later. Yeah. VicTube Live. All right, everybody. Appreciate you hanging out with me today. Again, I'll be back tonight at 10 p.m. for the call-in show. If I'm home, I should be, though. Like I said, we're going out to some function. Anyway, I think I should be home in time to do the show. So, look forward to seeing you then, 10 o'clock. Everyone have a great Wednesday. See you soon.